Hello and welcome back to some more Dagenham United FC action. Today's Essex Alliance Senior Division campaign fixture sees us take the trip to Coles Park Stadium to face Lymore Gardens for the second time this season. As always, we start with a starting 11. Rob Balbooza between the sticks, a back four of Shadrach, Derek, Chris and Fritz. A midfield three sees Pierre Valentine, Arms and D in the middle. And the team rounded off with a front three of Mishak out on the left, Kane running through the middle, and Shaq out wide. A full contingent of subs sees Scott, Nana, Liam, TJ, and JT on the bench. It was a case of some more midweek action for the Daggers as we took an 8 o'clock kickoff down in Tottenham. Dagenham with a bright start there, ball played straight out wide to Mishak, cuts it back to Shadrach on the turn, looks to wrap one in that far post, but it's an early sight finder. As mentioned before, Dagenham have played Lymore already this season in a thrilling contest for the neutral that ended in a 3-3 draw. Dagenham seemed to have the better of the game, but a couple of mistakes just led Lymore to get back in, and to be fair, Lymore took their goals well and have started brightly here as well. Look to whip the ball in outside the boot touch. It just lashes across the post. Lovely playing surface here at Coles Park Stadium. Awful conditions, really windy, really cold, I will say that. And it took the boys a little while to warm up. But that's not a bad knock there by Chris, and it sets Arms free as well. Good bit of pace there. Looks to cut inside, but just blocked off by the Lymore defender who smashes it away. Dagenham fresh off the back of Saturday's 2-0 win against Kit at London. Positive going into this game, but they knew that Lymore had to be respected, not want to take advantage of. I say, not beating them yet. Last game was a stalemate, but Dagenham played some good football and the pitch seemed to suit him quite nicely. Fritz showing some superb feet there, just chinking his way through. And set Shaq free as well. Good bit of pace. That space on the right seemed to find itself open. The ball just not able to find Mishak coming in on that back post. There's a long ball there by Lymore. Good head by Chris. D sets it nicely. Again, Diego showing some good feet. Dagenham just taking time. Chris looking to find that space down at right-hand side again. As I said, multiple times throughout the game, Shaq found himself in space. Lymore was struggling to cover themselves there in glory, but they've managed to set it well and look to hit on the counter-attack. We'll say Lymore did play some nice football throughout, but that is a fantastic challenge from Mishak as well. Drives back and he hits a 60-yard wonder pass into that space again I kept mentioning. Shaq finding all types of glory down there, just not able to get the ball across into a dangerous area, but Fritz once again picked it up. Dagenham aggressive on the front foot, and Arms takes a touch and swivels. Just can't quite get on target, but not a bad effort. The opening exchanges of the game were real end-to-end action, to say the least. Definitely one for the neutral. Both teams finding gaps, finding spaces, and what a little back pass as well. Mishak sets through. Kane opens his body out, but the keeper's made a good save. Not too much he could have done from that angle. Forces a save from the keeper, just make sure he stays on his toes and he's alert, aware that Dagenham can pose a danger. All came from that lovely backheel ball through Mishak. And again, you can see Dagenham just forcing Lymore to rush and smash the ball out of play. Shadow as well there, stands his man up again. Good little football here in tight spaces by Dagenham. Great little ball roll by Mishak. Came with a flick on. And that was one of the strangest calls I have seen. I've no idea where the offside was. It baffled us all on the night, and it still baffled me watching it back 5 or 6 times, to say the least. Nonetheless, we know focus, shape up, but the Lymore players just found a gap there, looks to drag one. Rob covered, no real danger at all. It was around the 25th mark that Lymore started to find their feet a little bit better. Fritz there just having to do some emergency covering at the back, does well to just sweep up. And Lymore just starting to get a bit of possession on the ball, create a few chances. Not a bad strike at all, but Rob just parries it down. Very good goalkeeping. Comfortable, kept the ball in line of sight. And again, Lymore looking to drive forward. Good little pass there. Jinx inside. Fritz not able to hold him off. Again, Rob, fantastic save there. Good, strong parry of the ball. And the first sub of the game sees Liam coming on for D. The ball drops out to the Lymore man, who absolutely blazes it over.
Repeat, mission abort.
Explorer, this is Kowalski confirming visual.
Sing for the year, sing for the
think it's safe to say they won't be getting that ball back anytime soon, and any passing cars, be aware. Second sub of the game, and TJ comes on to replace Diego. Started getting the rest bad books. TJ looking to inject a bit of pace, energy. Lymore again still looking to drive forward. That's a good turn there as well. Superb save once again by Rob. Comes out quickly, smothers the attacker. Fantastic save. Always feel confident when Rob's between the sticks. You know he can pull off some fantastic shot stopping. Really good keeper. And he's had a fantastic game already throughout, just in his first half. He's Dagenham turn to attack now. Ball goes in. Drops the edge of the box. TJ just misses it with the first time strike. Arms lashes it, but he's dragged it wide of the post. But again, it's just another little rangefinder. Lymore again still looking to get forward. You see pretty much all of their men in the opposition half. Ball plays out wide. Shadrach goes to close him down. And again, it's just blazed into the abyss, into the night sky. And that is half time. Both teams have had chances. A little bit tetchy at times. 0-0 at the break is about a fair result. But Dagenham had a good team talk at half time. And the onus was being aggressive on the front foot, really taking it to Lymore. They played some good football, looked to keep the ball, a lot of possession, but the gaps were opening up, and I said it in the first half, down that right-hand side, they looked a little bit shaky. Defence didn't look the strongest. We were quite happy for them to have it in this area here. No real worrying. You can just see, slow the game down, ease Lymore into throwing too many men forward, and then hit them on the counter-attack. You see it here. Arms with an absolutely fantastic ball. Sets him through. Good first touch. The second one's just a little bit too heavy, and the keeper's able to gobble that up. But that's what we were saying. The gaps would start to appear. Lymore started to get a little bit complacent, a little bit overconfident, throwing too many men forward. And we knew that was an area that we could exploit. That's a great big tackle there by Liam as well. What a ball. Straight into Kane's path. Superb first touch. Looks to put it across to that right-hand side that I said. Mishak with the first time strike just blazes over the bar. But that's a sign of things to come. Dagenham really started to put the pressure on now. Looking to capitalise and push a little bit further as well. Derek looks to whip one in. Doesn't beat him out the front post, however. Fritz just caught there. You see how quickly Dagenham players are smothering the Lymore attack. Trying to break, but what a challenge once again from Liam. He was absolutely outstanding. Really set the tempo for the boys and lifted everyone when he came on. Chris there does well to clear it as well. Kane, good first touch. Just not able to find TJ on the breakaway, however. And same when Liam came on, really up the tempo of the game. You know it's a cold one when you got the referee doing stretches as well mid-game. Really chilly night to say the least. Fritz smart there, just wins the throw-in. Chris with a throw down the line as well. Kane's done ever so well. First time strike across the box. TJ, good first touch. Could have struck there maybe and looks to drag one. Pulls it wide of that far post. But again, it's another sight finder. Lymore starting to come under the cosh a little bit. You see the third sub of the game. Scott comes on and the ball's out to Mishak. Does it ever so well. Finds TJ beautifully. Good little link up there. And Mishak's through again. Keeper's pulled out. Fantastic save. Dagenham just carving open the Lymore defence now, though. The chances are coming thick and fast. Second half, all Dagenham so far. Liam again just sticking his head on it. Lymore chances resorted to 3 kicks and long-range efforts, and as we see there, nothing coming at all. Over the bar, comfortable, no problem. Chris looking to take a goal kick. Big long ball forward as well. Good first knock by Kane. Falls to Scott. A bit of pinball there, but what a pass. The weight of that is absolutely superb. And TJ through again. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, his keeper saved again. Lymore Keeper keeping him in the game now. Could be 3 or 4. No question about it. Both goalkeepers having superb games throughout at the moment. But as you can see, Dagenham really starting to put the pressure on. Lymore looking to come away. But no problem. Fritz just cuts inside there. What a tackle. Recovery challenge is superb. And Dagenham straight away again looking to try and hit back on that counter. And again, TJ. Superb challenge. It's all come from Liam when he's come on. Like I said, really raised the tempo. Challenges started going in. The heart desire, the passion started coming through for Dagenham. And that's a much better delivery by Derek. Knocks that into the box. First time header by Liam again, just off target, but another chance. I mentioned it before, Lymore just starting to flood players forward, leaving themselves exposed at the back. Arms again, picks up. Great position, Kane's running through. Oh, he's been sandwiched there. Free kick for Dagenham. Rightfully so as well. Defenders really struggling to deal with the pace in behind. You can see it, I called it from 5 minutes in, that right-hand side was really shaky for Lymore. We found a lot of joy there. That's a superb delivery by Fritz as well. Liam looking to get the header on. Keeper's fumbled it and it's got out for a corner. Ball did get knocked back across and just between Shaq's legs, but the referee had already blown the whistle. And Derek whoops one in here. Half cleared by the Lymore player. Fritz straight back into the box again. Shaq with the first head. Drops out to the edge. TJ opens himself up. Oh, and it's off the Denver. What a strike. So unlucky. Cannot physically come much closer than that without scoring. And Lymore now looking to hit on the counter. Fritz was showing some superb pace here to get back. Lymore player just chops inside but drags it wide again. Nowhere near the goal. From one end to the other, like I said, compelling game. Great one for the neutral to watch. Could be 6, 7, 8 goals in this. No doubt about it. The Lymore players just managed to find a gap in between the wall there, but hits it wide once again. Diego picked that up nicely, and again, a great first-time ball into Kane. Ball sort of held up there, so he had to try and go backwards. But again, he's finding himself through, driving through on goal. Kane's got to take the strike earlier there. One too many touches that's allowed the keeper to make a relatively tame save. Just pushes it out for a corner. We keep saying it, the chances are coming. The goal has to be coming soon, and TJ again looks to knock one into the box. Falls back out to the edge. Arms first time back in, great ball. Chris looks on, set it for Shaq, falls back, and Kane just plays over the bar. Looking to wrap it in that top corner. How on earth Dagenham have not scored yet? I have no idea. All over Lymore in this second half. As I said, could easily be 4 or 5. And again, finding space here, Scott with a good ball through. Arms finds himself. And the defenders have just managed to come back and smother that shot. But once again, Dagenham absolutely dominating the attack, dominating the play. Doing well defensively. Just getting men behind and just limiting Lymore to those long-range efforts. Looks like they've lost another ball as well. The Gardens behind are going to have a great collection of footballs after this game by the looks of it, with some of the shooting that's been going on. Lymore now looking to knock one into the box. There's a big ball floated high. Big shot by Rob though. Good hands, sees the run. What a pass this is as well. Unbelievable. Defender, shaky header, and TJ's running through, gets him before the keeper, rounds him. And there's an empty net, and finally Dagenham score. 1-0, and it has been coming. And after hitting the bar earlier and a couple of close chances, the pace here by TJ does so well just to nick it in front of the goalkeeper and capture that moment. 88th minute, game winner. What a finish as well. All started from the goalkeeper's vision. TJ and Shaq just closing the keeper down, pressuring the defenders. And we said it was coming. An absolute abundance of chances for Dagenham. Should have had more, there's no question about it. Disappointed that it's not a higher scoreline, but finally the goal has come. In the closing minutes of the game, the final sub sees JT coming on. What an absolute worldie of a save there by Rob. Gets down low, big palm on it, just stops that from going in the bottom corner. And in the process, he's been kicked in the head. This man's been in the wars of late. Not long coming back from concussion after the game against Jollof just a few weeks ago. But he's such a good keeper, just throws himself at everything. And Lymore again just desperately trying to find an answer. And that is the full-time whistle. Dagenham 1-0. Deservedly so, pick up the 3 points. Lovely trip to Tottenham. boys can be proud of that performance. Dominated that second half entirely. Disappointed not to get more goals, but what a win. Big 3 points.
Wait, is that 2 wins, 2
The boys rightfully celebrating a good night's work. Big 3 points on the road, and we go straight again in our next fixture against Woodford East. As always, a big thank you for watching.